Trying to grow your business and post content consistently feels impossible, right? But what if a virtual assistant could handle that for you and actually help you scale? What's up, guys? This is Philip Sessions, founder of RefinedVA, and we're here to help you with all things leadership and content creation. Today, I'll show you how hiring a virtual assistant, especially one trained in content strategy, can free up your time, grow your audience, and turn content into real revenue. And I'm not talking about the 3 cents that maybe you've made off of YouTube.
Right.
So the first thing is that content strategy equals visibility, which will then mean growth. Most small businesses stay invisible because they don't post. A virtual assistant can help you plan a consistent strategic content calendar that keeps your brand front and center even while you sleep. And the thing is that you can't just post, you have to have a strategy. And that's where a virtual assistant, somebody on the outside, can come in and really help you out, because they can start to poke and pry on you, getting information from you and really figure out who your ideal audience is when you're only focused on just posting, it's really not going to get you anywhere. You have to get yourself out of that seat of trying to create it yourself. And that'll actually help you as well be able to help the virtual assistant be more creative with that content and be more strategic, because you can give your thoughts and insights and give more of your personality that they can't. But when you're stuck in trying to create it yourself or not create it at all, you're not going to get where you want to go. The second thing is repurposing, so you can maximize the return on investment of every single piece of content that you do. Your VA can take one video and turn it into a YouTube video. So for instance, let's say you create a long form video, which typically is 3 minutes or more, and a short form video would be 60 seconds or less. And actually they're starting to creep up a little bit more, but let's say under 3 minutes is a short form video, over 3 minutes is a long form video for the purposes here. So you create a long form video, let's call it 10 minutes. So your VA can not only edit that 10-minute video and put that on YouTube for you, they can also take the audio and put it on a podcast for you. They can then repurpose that and create 3 or maybe even more reels for you as well that can go point back to that YouTube channel. They can point back to the podcast. They can be standalone as well. They don't just have to promote that long form video. They can be standalone to make you look better, more valuable, and more creative, and still top of mind for your audience. Another thing they can do with that video is then create a blog post. Take the transcription from that video, create a blog post out of that. And then even they could create 5 quote graphics. So there's plenty of things that a virtual assistant can do with one piece of content. Now you've spent, let's say, literally 10 minutes. If you did perfect on the first try, 10 minutes recording a video, and now easily you just got 15 pieces of content from that one 10-minute session. Now multiply this by an hour, 2 hours a week, and you're set for the month.
Whoa.
Number 3, execution means time back to focus on growth. Your virtual assistant can work in the background while you're out there trying to make the sales appointments, while you're out there working in the field by scheduling posts for you and posting on your behalf, engaging with the community in local Facebook groups or other local groups that you're a part of, and the comments as they're coming in on your great videos, on your great content that you're putting out there, or they're putting out there for you rather, and continuing to draft more captions and create more ideas for you so you can record and take pictures of job sites and behind the scenes so they can create more content for you to continue to grow your following, all while you're focused on the business and actually helping service your client. And honestly, for me, before I hired my first virtual assistant to help me with my content creation, I was the content creator. I was the video editor. I was figuring it all out. I was scheduling it, and it just sucked. I didn't really have a strategy. I was so focused in on just trying to produce content, get it edited, and put it out there that I couldn't actually be strategic with that. And when I hired my first VA, I'll be honest, I was just trying to get somebody that could literally just start to create some content for me. I didn't have a strategy behind it. I just knew I needed somebody to help me out so I could work on other things things in the business. But as I hired that VA, they were able to take that off my plate. And then as I started looking at that content, going back more at the 30,000 foot view and seeing it, I started realizing that a lot of the content didn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
You know, some of it made sense, some of it didn't. It was great as its own, but strategically speaking, it wasn't helping my brand out. It wasn't helping me truly grow my business. Yes, I was consistent online, but I wasn't having people completely reach out to me. And so I ended up getting a different virtual assistant down the road. And when I got that next virtual assistant to help me out with social media content, I made sure they understood strategy. I made sure they understood how to communicate with me, to pull out information from me, to build a brand voice that sounded like me. And when I did that, that's when everything changed. All of a sudden, I was getting people reaching out to me in the DMs. I was getting engagement on my posts. I was seeing my followership go up and my engagement, likes, comments, you name it, all of that was starting to increase because I had somebody that knew about content strategy. And then I was also able to look at it strategically as well, rather than being buried down in the whole content creation, editing, posting, all that stuff, and then trying to also do the rest of the business. Because we're in 2025, you have to be on social media. And so if you're tired of being stuck in the business of trying to be a social media influencer, because that's not really you, you're meant to work with your hands, building your business, helping your clients out. It's time to delegate. Drop VA in the comments and I'll DM you my top 10 content tasks to delegate today and the exact prompts that I give my team to carry those tasks out.